Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, where I realized in between chapters that I did not check anyone for if items could be thieved from them, and I found a double bow here on a thief, which supposedly is a unique bow made by a master craftsman. It's powerful but difficult to wield, supposedly. Does it double all the time and then double? I don't know. Is it just like a brave bow, more or less? Or is it better than the Rolf Cannon? I don't think so. The Rolf Cannon's amazing. Though that's probably not going to have much charges as we try to stop these thieves getting up and taking chests all around. First of all, of course, we just attack from all sides. We are going everywhere. So with that said, it's time to get underway even more. Let's start bashing through these guys around here because we've got Killer Axe guy over here who can probably do a fair bit of damage to anyone they want to. We get Marcia in to deal with this bow guy. So to be honest, if it's a Killer Axe guy, it's probably best to send Oscar. Let's send Oscar versus this. The Oscar Lance will do its job. And I doubt we'll get crit. We'll probably dodge. Killer Axe, my bum. My bum is impenetrable, but still. So is Oscar. What an analogy. We easily defeat that foe, and we continue on. More to the point, we're at a point where we can really just get in there and stop that thief. We've got the Lagoos around as well, being a bit worrying, but apart from that, let's just burst more forward. Now, I'm wondering how we're going to take this one down. If we send Marcia to get that one, of course, this Lagoos guy can pretty much get everywhere he wants to. It seems he can't get further on than that. So I was wondering if we could do a little bit of pushing to get Mia into the right place. So if we use Soren here, but let's take care of these guys first then, if that's the case. So, who's best to go where? Well, it seems our main problem then is this Lagoos and its range, because I was wondering if we could send someone like Alincia in to sort the guy out and then back off, because Alincia's strength with the Amity isn't that bad. Okay, maybe it's worse than I thought it was. So we can get Neff forward to try and take down that guy. But of course, she doesn't really have anything super strong at the moment. She can't use the Penetrator still. It's basically a load of pushing to try and get things down. But we can take this one. So let's take this guy out. Neff can stick around no problem. Iron Lance, it's fine. We'll take you down. So that's one. It's taking down the other one, though. That's our problem. So if we can shove Ike one forward, that'll be fine. But who can shove? Basically, if we want Mia over to be able to deal with this guy, we need to be able to shove up one. And then I guess we have to shove Ike one as well, to be able to get him to deal with the Lagoos over there. So let's keep you back. Shove Ike. Shove Mia. So now Mia can get in and fight that guy without a problem. Now we could use a Lagoos Slayer here to set ourselves up nicely. It's not like this guy has a hit chance now, is there? We could try to crit with it and be ready for Lagoos, but we could also just go Killing Edge and try to completely end him, seeing we can't do the actual damage. No Killing Edge. I'm glad you dodged, but I'm amazed you didn't manage to kill the foe. That somewhat amazes me. Well, the Vending Axe should be fine either way. We shouldn't have a problem with that. As we take on with the Pegasus Horn, or Silver Lance will be able to do it. Steel Lance can't do it. So let's go Silver Lance, take this one down. No Archer above me over here. So basically we split our group into 3 parties. With Alincia and Mist in the background by the look of it, and Soren still having to do Soren things somewhere else. Let's move a little bit closer to that thief. So this guy can have his run of whatever he wants to, but he's not really going to get anywhere. Ike can now move up and deal with whoever he wants as well. So let's move Ike to here. Silver Sword can't take this guy down, but a Brave Sword can. So let's just use up some charges there and make sure the Lagoos definitely goes down. Sorry, Feral One. I'm very brave. And that'll be the end of you. Alright. So, we are pretty much set for people defending from here. That just leaves Alincia and Mist left. So let's get... Of course, no one really has any experience at the moment. I think Mist is nearer. Let's get a keeper round with Ike. Heal Neff, get the experience there. And apart from that, just move back a step. Nice and safe. We've got Rolf over there. You'll probably be needed this way then, Alincia, if I had to say anything. So let's get you a little bit nearer to the lot of them. And just wait. I think that's a successful first turn, going out in many, many spaces. But we have ranged spellcasters as well that we weren't looking at. So Neff dodges, no problem. Mist and all that don't have to worry about spellcasters at range after all. The 1 HP person versus Rolf. Alincia, this looks like a perfect target for you to take down in a second, as Rolf just... Yeah, Rolf doesn't care. Even if he gets hit, it's not going to hurt. At this rate, maybe we can even get Soren in to attack one of them. Yeah, just dodge it all. I'm Rolf. That's what I do. It would make more sense to have Rolf and Marcia together. Of course, you're going to... Oh, no, you're going to attack. Okay. I don't think you've got a better chance... Oh, okay. You really don't have a better chance of hitting. I'm going to make sure you can't hit me at all. I guess that skill proved useful there, eh? No poison. Okay, the Lagoose comes for Neff. Of course it would. That's what I was expecting. I'd go for Neff over Ike, but then I'd still be stupid for doing so. Because this happens. When Neff wants you dead, Neff will have you dead. Be nice if you could gain A rank now with weapons. No. Right, this Lagoose moves in on Mia, as was expected. Won't double Mia, but will probably do a fair bit of damage. Unless, of course, this is why we set up with this kind of stuff, but it's actually very defensive versus. I can get a double, but that's about it. Took half of her HP. Don't know why I pronounced H as H, but, you know, the HP. Silver Lance versus Brave Sword. Oh, that's a bit of a shame, because that's going to waste a ton of charges, but did actually get a KO with an Aether at the end. So 5 hits in the end. That guy just got really taken out. That is the Omni Slasher of this game. Oh, no, wait a second. We saw the Omni Slasher of this game, didn't we, if you think about it? Right, so Silver Lance will send back, I guess. Everyone's got weapons here ready. You think you're running away? You're really not. Alright, so the thieves, however, they're making their escape. We shall not let them flee. Okay, so... Oh, that's a shame. And I can't even get to heal there if I want to. Alright, 2 thieves run away. One of them won't be able to reach the door just yet. We can only let them steal one thing and open a door, really. Rolf's just fine hanging out, chilling, going, well, it's not like these guys can really do much against me. Alright, we need to take care of the 3 main combatants this turn. And still keep on giving chase to the thieves. That's pretty much just what's going down here. So, we check if Jill can take this guy down, which of course we don't think she can. So it's up to Rolf with the Rolf cannon there. It is indeed. To take that one down. It's not like he could hit you back anyway. We're proccing abilities we don't even need at times now. Using more charges on that. Right, so we need to take down the combatants. Of course, you've got a sword versus an axe. Really doesn't work for us that well, but of course we can always change up to a steel lance and make sure you go down apart from that. Is there anyone within range that can do some nasty stuff to me? So it's Brave Sword guy here. So basically, I think we're more or less going to allow one of these to open the door for us. Completely intentionally, you know. You're not going to hit me. Don't even try. You don't understand. We buffed our party members with some extra levels. They're strong enough as is anyway. this is all just a one-sided charge forward to defeat you. So we'll wait there. Right, Alicia can come in and take down one of these here. She can do it! The Amity is enough. Plus she gained a little bit of strength after all. Chops you, keeps on moving. I don't think the thieves are likely to turn around and try to attack her after all, but only 15 experience there. Alright, so Volk and Soren are kind of behind the trend at the moment a little bit, so we'll send Volk this way. Soren, I guess, we can go the same way as well. Soren, see, the reason I don't like mages so much, their movement doesn't seem that far in general. They just don't get into the front lines and draw people in like the melee can. It just seems to work that way in my brain. Right, one Lagoon Slayer hit. Mia's going to stay back and get healed for the next turn by Soren, I think. She's not going to miss. It's not a risk, even though we can get one-shotted at this point. Mia will be quite happy with that, knowing that she's safe for the next round. Soren can move up and in. Right then, so we have one guard over here. In fact, that middle room's completely blocked off for the time being. And just a spellcaster going to be knocking at us. So, to be honest, we should have said Volk up and open the way a little bit more. Unless one of these guys has a door key. So, I guess we've just decided which way we're heading. Ike, do you want to sort that guy out with your Armor Slayer, or shall Neff go in? Everyone seems to want to have a piece of you at the moment. Ah, go on then, Ike. It's not like feeding you experience is ever really a bad thing. Well, you can't do the business. Unless Aether procs, of course. No. Right, so Neff can get in and Javelin here, which means, to be honest, first of all, I'm just going to heal with Mist. Get that experience, and then the Swordmaster probably can't move that far, so we'll move Mist to here. And then we'll move Neff round. This guy's blocked in anyway. May as well Javelin for the main experience. You gotta say, this is kind of a one-sided storm forward at this point, isn't it? I don't think the enemy can really do much against me. So we've got Marcia and Finger to go forward, Oscar. So what we'll do is we'll charge up. Who's got the lowest level? Oscar. Do you want to stop this guy in his tracks? Depends if you can hit both times, of course. So we'll take that special bow while we're at it. Of course, probably won't be able to use it this chapter. We can send it to Convoy. Double bows being gained. Of course, I can't use it because I'm not an A rank in bows with him. So it's best to kind of keep stuff that I can use forward. Right, now would you go to Oscar or will you go to Ike? We'll just leave you to go to Ike, I think. Marcia can get up to here. So the real advance is really continuing. Both sides are being invaded by me, and Neff continues to be the attracted target of the spellcaster. Mind you, Neff doesn't have that terrible a res that she really minds. Armor Slayer versus Silver Sword. You have angered me, so I restore my HP. Farewell to you. And we got ourselves a door key, so Ike's going to open things up for us. Right then, so we've got a feral one there and a bolting here. To be honest, what I'm going to do then, this guy with the bolting has only 13 magic. He's not going to be really killing anyone. The res isn't terrible either. So we'll get Ike to open the door. And we'll leave it at that. Ike is going to be forefront. Probably I should have not given him the weapon that he's got there. Okay, this guy can Elf Thunder, so I kind of want to... What I want to do is I want to mess with Ike's weaponry a little bit. Does that unequip him, or does that mean he's equipped? Oh. Oops. But yes, if I just physic over to heal Oscar at the moment, just to get the experience. And maybe not unequip his weapon. I just wanted to jig it around a little bit there. Maybe if I took the weapon completely, I would have been better off there. So Mia may as well join the front lines now, because of how things are going here. Soren can join in afterwards. Nice mend. Maybe that's in range of the thunder at the moment, though. Weapon level up for Soren there. Not really what he wants it in, though. He wants to be attacking people, but it's not really happening. Volker's okay res, doesn't he? They can all outspeed or just deal with the thunder coming in. The bit you worry about is a crit coming down. If he stays there, I'm gonna just mop him up afterwards. So, one more sword master to take care of. What we'll do then is we'll run straight in and sort you out. Okay, so we can't double you. And you can double me. That's a shame for me, really. Let's get in there with a steel lance and just break some damage on. Go on, Joe, you don't want to crit. Did guard just proc then? Because he couldn't move and couldn't fight me. Why? Well, let's see his overall range here. That's problematic because I wanted to send a Lincia in to take one of them down. But we've always got you, Rolf. There's always you. So the other guy will open the door for me, and then I can take him out. Alright, Lincia forward as well. As far as we can, anyway. Wait there, and then it's just moving, of course, Oscar and Marcia up to the front lines again. Considering we can't open that door at the moment. We kind of need to take that door key off Ike and then send them to go and have a little bit of exploration, I guess. Mind you, Volt needs to hang around for a while and also just pick up a ton of chests. So everything's going swimmingly at the moment. Let's hope it keeps that way. Alright, Spellcaster's chosen to go for Jill, which is terrible. But Jill will dodge. Of course, Thunder is strong against dragons, but I've got to rely on just being lucky old me. So you're going to multiple miss. Oh no, you actually hit. Who'd have expected that? And now this is what I was expecting, but the Silver Sword isn't equipped? No, it is. That's how it works. Because I wanted to make sure I could really respond here. And respond I did. Ike nearly levels up again there. Thief opens the door, and what do we find? 2 Lagoos and a Spellcaster with Meteor. That's always fun. With a capital Fu. Too bad I can't get Ike into a good position here. Right, so. I was wondering if Lincia could take this one down. And yes, she can. One more bites the dust for our princess. Who will then stay exactly where she's standing. We've then got the sword guy to take out, and apart from that, we need to be far enough away from that guy. And we can take out Mr. Meteor. But then we're probably in range of some other nasty abilities here. Is there any main spellcasters? It seems like the whole area is opened up now. Oh, we've got another one over here, another bolting. In fact, a 4 as well. Loads more enemies just appear to end the episode. Oh no, if I didn't park Lincia there. Okay, Lincia being parked there is kind of a problem for me. Right, we're going to send Rolf in to high defense everything, more or less. He's going to be the defensive one, just to block the way. Make sure none of them can hit Alincia. And Jill's going to escape for the time being, even though she can reach the spellcaster, just to chop down and finish off this guy, and make sure he can't chop down Alincia. Because I don't want to be hit by thunder. So Brave Sword Guy dispatched. Rolf's going to be taking a fair bit of damage, but knowing Rolf, he'll just dodge it all. And now we've got the problem with Meteor coming in as well. So, join me next time for more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance as we battle through to a whole new set of rooms that we can see before us. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.